From the San Antonio Express News, I'm Joy Marie Scott, and this is your Express Briefing. Trinity students who designed smart pill bottle cap say technology was stolen. Gavin Buchanan and Andrew Erdker were taking an entrepreneurship class when they started thinking about prescription drugs and people following dosage directions. The pair spent months working on a smart pill bottle cap, Erdker said. The cap dispenses medication one at a time, which helps those who have trouble opening the bottle caps. The students hired San Antonio engineering firm BJN Technologies LLC to help develop the product. Instead, the students allege BJN swiped trade secrets and ideas to develop a competing product. Taxpayer-funded gun locks are free to Texans, unless they have the wrong political agenda. When Republican Governor Greg Abbott announced a $1 million grant to flood the state with 625,000 free gun locks after a slew of mass shootings, it sounded good to advocates of safe firearm storage. Abbott picked the National Shooting Sports Foundation, which represents firearms manufacturers and has lobbied against gun restrictions, to distribute the cable gun locks free to the public. But a letter obtained by Hearst newspapers shows NSSF asks its law enforcement partners not to give the gun locks to members of two national groups that advocate stricter firearm laws. The situation reveals how even the most benign gun safety measure can get caught in political crosshairs. Celina, the fashion icon, in focus at McNay Art Museum photo show. Images from 2 photo shoots, 5 on the walls and 25 in a slideshow, are on display in Celina Forever, Siempre Celina, a small but moving exhibit at the McNay Art Museum. The images are augmented by theatrical lighting and by the Tejano icon's music, as well as a red curtain where visitors are encouraged to strike Celina-like poses for selfies. The photographer who captured the superstar in the 1992 and 1995 shoots recalls working with the Tejano superstar fondly. San Antonio could get more prominent voice if new commissions get established. A new panel, to be made up of renters from different backgrounds, would advise city council members on affordable housing availability, tenants' rights, and transportation, among other issues. Renters make up about half of the city's household, according to U.S. Census Bureau data. Rents in San Antonio have climbed at least 23% since 2010, even as local wages have fallen behind. Gravedigger coming to San Antonio Monster Jam with creator's son behind the wheel. Adam Anderson has competed in San Antonio before, but never behind the wheel of the iconic truck his dad created. Though he grew up around Monster Jam, Anderson said he didn't know for sure he was going to follow in his father's giant tire treads until he experienced competition firsthand. Consider a subscription to the Express News, the voice of South Texas since 1865. Just 95 cents the first month, a digital subscription helps support our work covering San Antonio and South Texas. You'll get access to all our stories on expressnews.com. Join us at expressnews.com/subscribe. And another news to know. Serial killer Janine Jones appeared in court today and was sentenced to life in prison for the deaths of 5 children she killed while working as a nurse in San Antonio in the 1980s. A federal judge temporarily blocked an executive order allowing state and local authorities to refuse to resettle refugees just days after Republican Governor Greg Abbott made Texas the only state to withdraw from the program. Texas Representative Sylvia Garcia will serve on the prosecution team in President Donald Trump's impeachment trial. A federal investigation that followed a fatal shooting at Pensacola Naval Air Station found 21 Saudi military students had accessed anti-American or jihadi material or child pornography online. Some had been assigned to Joint Base San Antonio Randolph and Laughlin Air Force Base in Del Rio, the Navy Times reported. HEB wants to build a 170,000 square foot structure with room for up to 1,000 employees on a parking lot at its San Antonio headquarters. In the wake of a heated debate over pay for city council aides and the threat of a lawsuit over allegations of federal labor law violations, city council members discussed possible changes to pay and benefits for the aides. Mayor Ron Nirenberg and several council members threw support behind Pre-K for SA's request to schedule the election to renew the sales tax that funds the city program in May rather than November. Pope Francis has tapped an Italian lawyer to be the first woman to hold a management position in the Vatican's most important office, the Secretariat of State. To hear San Antonio's top news headlines, subscribe to Express Briefing wherever you get your podcasts, or ask your virtual assistant to play the Express Briefing podcast. For the San Antonio Express News, I'm Joy Marie Scott.